Hi everyone, the time has come. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our Facebook Live. We at ZFA are so excited to introduce our new body treatment, EmSculpt. It's the only FDA approved treatment that actually helps you build muscle and sculpt your body. We have our amazing patient here who has had one treatment so far. Jody loves it. This is her second treatment, and we're just going to kind of walk you through the treatment, tell you about it, tell you what it does. You can kind of see exactly how the application is going to go. Please interject and ask questions. We have been planning on this big reveal for a long, long time, as you know, so we can't wait to tell you about it. So first we're just going to get Jody all hooked up. So I'm going to have you sit up just a little bit. Perfect. This treatment is awesome because it's only 30 minutes. We've got our applicator right here that we line up right in the center of her abdomen. And you guys are gonna see exactly what it does, how it feels. Jody's gonna tell us how she's feeling.
I'm gonna be honest too.
Yes, we want you to be honest.
We appreciate that.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat things.
All right, here we go.
And feel free to ask questions in the comments, guys. We'll be answering questions as we go along. And as you can see, Jody is very, very, very fit.
Here we go.
There was no warning. It just went on.
She's in great physical condition. She works out. She has recently had a procedure which she had to quit working out for a little bit. We shouldn't say quit, pause working out for a little bit. So this is the perfect treatment for her to do while she's unable to work out to make sure she can maintain her muscles.
Yep, so I hadn't worked out for 6 weeks until yesterday when I had this done. And I'm a fitness instructor, so it's my job to teach classes, to train people, to work out. And when they asked me to do this, I was so excited. But can I tell everybody how my take on what? So you know what? I'll tell you. After doing it yesterday, this doesn't seem as bad.
Good.
Really?
Probably because I kind of know what's coming.
You know what to expect.
Yeah, you
new
know
muscles forming already.
So it's basically taking my abdominals and forcing them into a contraction, and I'm doing nothing. I'm just laying here, and so it's the most bizarre feeling. But as a fitness instructor, I've been doing this for years. I have tried everything. I've done Pilates. I've competed even in fitness competitions. I've done Bosu. I've done bar. Everything you could name.
She's in amazing shape.
Never, ever, ever have my abs contracted this hard as this machine. So that says a lot. I mean, I've done everything you could do with weights and hanging leg raises and everything. And I mean, it's crazy. This thing actually, it works. It's contracting my muscles and I'm doing nothing. Although they did turn it up to a point yesterday that was like, we're going to turn it back down. It was almost too much.
Too many
She just turned it up. I'm going to get, oh no, or is that a long one, Shilling?
That's a long one.
Okay, so some of them last longer than others.
Yep. So let's talk about the treatment in and of itself. So there are 3 phases during this treatment. There's unfuse, there's fuse, and then the twitch. And that's kind of how you can hear the different sounds with the little ticking and how your muscles are contracting. So the cool thing about the EmSculpt is that fat cells are actually overwhelmed by the metabolic reaction, and they initiate their programmed cell death. So it's killing fat cells in the treated area, but also regenerating that muscle tone. So this is the only treatment. There's a lot of treatments out there that can actually kill fat cells, but none of them can build muscle. And you're feeling that muscle tone right now,
The
aren't
long
you?
ones, yeah, these are a lot more intense than when I was first talking. It's harder to talk through these.
On a scale of 1 to 10, Jody, like 10 being the most uncomfortable with each of the separate pulses, what would you put it at? Like, we want to give our viewers an idea of what's tolerable for them.
This is probably a 6.
Okay.
But these are right at the end. Ooh, maybe 7.
So what Jody's experiencing is at the end of this treatment, it will be as if her body completed 20,000 abdominal crunches. And not just an ordinary crunch, like a super crunch.
Say that again, Shleen, because I think that's important for everyone to hear.
20,000 people, not just a normal crunch, but it's like a super crunch, because
I like that.
Super crunch. If you look at the statistics and the clinical studies behind this awesome treatment, you know, as you're working out, we can only contract our muscles so much. With this, you know, electric magnetic technology that we're infusing with this treatment, you're getting, it's like that super crunch. You're achieving way more than you possibly could with any other possible workout. And you're feeling that because you've done everything under the sun, you've said.
Yep.
And nothing actually made you feel like you were contracting your muscles that much like this, right?
No, never. It gets to the point where it's so tight, I feel like, is my muscle going to spasm, and then it relaxes. The cool thing is I just have to lay here and not think about it. I don't have to figure out how long to crunch it for, how much to hold it. I just get to lay here. You know, we've always dreamed of the machine that would work out for you, right? Everybody's talked about that. This is actually doing that, so this technology is mind-blowing to me. Okay, now see my whole body is jerking?
Yep.
That's the lactic acid part right, why I wasn't sore afterward.
Absolutely. So some people will say 20,000 crunches. Shoot, I do 100 and I can't even like laugh or contract my abs the next day because I'm in such pain. That lactic acid buildup is what helps you not to be sore. So that's why we space these treatments 2 to 3 days apart, and you do it over the course of 2 weeks. So you could literally achieve 22, 4, 6, 80,000 crunches in a 2-week period. That's amazing.
That's amazing.
Amazing. And this treatment can be done on the buttocks as well. So that would be equivalent to 20,000 squats.
Wow.
And I don't know about you, but when I squat like maybe 100 times, I cannot even sit on a chair the next day. This is completely different. A lot of questions that patients will ask, well, what's the difference between treating your abdomen and treating your buttocks? Because yes, we want to build muscle in our butt so we get a more rounded booty, and then we also want to kill the fat cells and build muscle on our abs too. So with the abdomen protocol, we are doing longer contractions and we are basically achieving fat destruction. With our abdomen, we are actually doing, with our buttocks, we are actually doing shorter contractions so it cannot destroy fat. So you still get to maintain that luscious booty.
Round booty.
Luscious round booty. I turned it up on you a little. Could you feel it?
Oh, yeah, and when the long ones come, that's a lot harder to deal with than these shorter ones.
So on the abdomen, it's building muscle and killing fat, and on the buttocks, it's just building that muscle so you can get that plump, round, and lifted butt that you've been looking for.
Absolutely. So basically how we were kind of talking about the apoptosis, the programmed cell death, the result is basically a perfect combination of muscle strengthening, muscle growth, and fat disruption. Can that fat regenerate? Let's talk about who is the ideal candidate for this type of treatment. If you're just trying to get that little extra bit off, no matter what you do, no matter how you diet, after kids and such, after children and such, you just can't seem to get that little bit off, you are the perfect candidate. Because a lot of people think, well, I'm going to do this treatment, it's kind of taking the easy way out and I don't have to go to the gym. If you're not working out, if you're not living a healthy lifestyle and eating a healthy diet, of course you're not going to receive the optimal results. So the ideal patient is someone who is pretty close to their ideal weight but just needs a little extra help with that, and that's where EmSculpt steps in.
Mm-hmm.
How's it feeling now, Jody?
So the longer, I'm calling them contractions. Am I making that up?
No, I mean it's muscle contractions, so you're correct in saying that, yeah.
Because it feels like contractions, but not labor contractions, because it's around my belly button, and so for me, that area, I have kind of a diastasis. If you know what that is, it's when you get pregnant, the muscles in your abdominals open and spread apart a little bit, and then they just never come all the way back together. But weren't you telling me that this can actually help improve that condition?
It can, yep. That's another amazing benefit to this procedure is studies have shown that there's proven results that it improves diastasis recti. And before this, there's been nothing really besides surgery. I mean, working out, you can only really kind of correct it so much on your own. Mm-hmm. And this really does help with diastasis recti, which is huge for a lot of women that have had children and have that. And like Jody here, she works out and is very, very fit, but she does still have a little bit of that diastasis recti, so we're excited to see how that improves for her.
I'm really excited too. And then as a fitness trainer, you guys hadn't mentioned yet, but the percentage of muscle increase after 4 treatments? Didn't you say 16%?
16%.
So 16% increase in muscle over just 4 30-minute sessions. And as a fitness trainer, I'm guessing it would take someone 3 to 6 months to achieve that kind of result from just exercise sessions.
That's
and
so
that's
awesome to hear.
exercising regularly. You know, like 4 or 5 times a week of weight training. And if you're committed to it, you might see something like that. You are never going to get that in 4 sessions. That's crazy.
And 23% fat reduction in the area as well.
Yeah. Again.
On the abdomen.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about those 4 treatments. The clinical studies show that in order to receive the most effective results, we are going to do those treatments 2 to 3 days apart. So when patients call in and book the series for the EmSculpt treatments, we are going to do 2 a week for 2 weeks. And you heard what Jody just said. You could not receive and achieve those results within almost 6 to 8 months, and you're achieving the same results in 2 weeks. Couple days spread apart. Were you sore from yesterday to come in and do this again?
I wasn't at all.
Perfect.
I thought I would be, though. Based on what I was feeling, I thought, oh my gosh, am I going to be so sore? And, you know, you guys told me with the lactic acid disruption that you're not going to get sore, and it's true. Yeah.
And knowing you were getting those 20,000 crunches, I feel like I'm definitely not going to be able to do this again tomorrow.
As soon as I got home,
that's the beauty of it.
I said to my husband, you're going in, you're doing it. He's like, why? I'm like, you got to feel it. It's the coolest thing ever. It just contracts your muscles and you're doing nothing.
It's so strange. It's really a strange but really cool feeling because, yes, your muscles are contracting involuntarily. It's pretty amazing. And what you're seeing right now, you can kind of see your stomach moving as I'm zooming in. It's breaking up that lactic acid so she won't be sore afterwards. And you can kind of see now, too, her stomach contracting.
Oh, that was weird.
And it's just like forcing you to.
I think these are short ones again, yeah. Because the long ones are a lot harder for me to take.
A lot of patients will ask, well, what about additional treatments? Every additional treatment to this protocol, it's going to bring incremental improvement, but it's not going to be the most dramatic effect as when you first did the complete series. So you'll see the most dramatic effect and results of doing just the 4, 2 to 3 days apart for 2 weeks. It's kind of like doing a skincare treatment. If you're really trying to, erase a lot of sun damage or erase a lot of wrinkles, and that first initial treatment is like, whoa, amazing, amazing results. And then we kind of fall into a maintenance stage almost. Mm-hmm. Because we saw such dramatic results at the beginning, it's not like we're necessarily going to see that dramatic results, which means you know that the results are lasting a long time as well.
And how long does it take for the full effect of the 4 treatments?
Full effect is about 6 months.
6 to 12
Yep.
weeks after the 4th session.
Okay.
But 6 to 12 before you could do like a round of 4 again, right?
Oh, correct.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yes, but
Sorry,
to start seeing results.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
When it takes full effect. Because I know there are certain facial treatments where your skin continues to improve over time, right?
Correct.
So this also continues, to burn fat.
And right in the middle of that 6 to 12, they said you'll kind of peak at week 8.
Yes, and then as long as you're maintaining your healthy diet and exercise regimen, the results are going to be lasting for you.
I would think you'd want to drink a lot of water after this to help your body kind of flush out. Oh.
Any toxins or such. You're like, okay, I got to focus on this now.
These long ones are hard for me.
So there are some contraindications. People who can't do it, let's talk about that. So many people are a candidate. If you're, like we already said, like Shalene already said, if you're you're taking care of yourself, you're eating right, you're active, you're just not getting to that kind of peak point you think you can be at, and you just need a little extra help in some of these trouble areas. But there are contraindications which would cause you not to be able to do it, such as a heart disorder, pregnancy. Obviously, you're not going to want to do this if you're pregnant, ladies. Pacemakers, defibrillators, any electronic implants or metal implants. Some metal implants are actually okay if they're surgical steel or something of that nature. In fact, I have surgical steel in my body, and I did this treatment. It was fine. That would be when we would want you to come in and consult with us to make sure that it's not an issue. Epilepsy is another contraindication. And there's a couple other health indications too that we would want to talk to you first before having this treatment done. But for the most part, many of you would be candidates. So we would love to set up a complimentary consultation with you and discuss it further and see if you're the right candidate.
One of my first questions is, okay, it's so limited to your abdominals and your glutes for right now, but in the future, do you think you'll be able to do, because like, I would love to hit maybe the front of my thighs, because that's where I tend to carry my body fat, you know, or a lot of ladies complain about their arms all the time. They want to, right?
All we can say on that is be excited and stay tuned.
Yes.
But yes, we're on the same page here.
Okay. So maybe if you come in, do one of these areas and you can inquire about
announcements to come
in the future. Yeah.
Correct.
Cool. Very cool. That's exciting.
So the cool thing about this treatment too is, yes, we've got one paddle on Jody's abdomen right now, but there is another paddle right here, and this is what we would use if we were doing the buttocks. We put them both on at the same time. For patients that want to do 2 of them at a time on your abdomen, you absolutely can, but Jody was not that candidate because 1 was just the right size for her. But 2 can be done at the same time, and we kind of keep an eye on the intensity, and we're very communicative as far as, you know, asking you how you're feeling, and if you want us to turn it up a little bit, turn it down a little bit, but it doesn't matter how high you turn it up. It's basically catered just to your specific needs and what you can tolerate, because even if it is a little bit on the lower percentage, you're still getting the full and amazing treatment.
Well, that's good. Now, I was feeling it, I think, more intensely than some of the girls in the office that had tried it. Do you guys want to speak to that?
Well, some of us may just have a little extra skin for it.
We have a little extra padding than Jody.
And I don't think it's that, but maybe just based on, like, if you do train a lot and you're more muscular, you're going to feel it more intensely.
Oh, absolutely, because your muscles are already on high alert. You work them out all the time, and they've never felt this kind of contraction. Right. And you do have much less body fat. So people who are in good, really good shape, like Jody, you're going to feel it a lot more, how shall we say, intensely than if you have a little bit more of that subcutaneous fat on top.
And that's kind of how we were talking about how it's catered to each specific patient, and it's not that because another patient could do a little bit higher, they're getting a better treatment than you. It's catered for your specific body type.
Correct. And no 2 people have to get to the same setting every time to have the same treatment, if that makes sense. You're going to get a full treatment as long as you are at the most you can tolerate.
Yep, right.
And we always want it to be, you do want it to feel intense, but you don't want it to ever be painful.
Painful, yes.
Right. I wouldn't say it's painful, but it is intense.
Good.
It's intense. A good intense, especially when you know the results and you know what it's
It's 20,000 crunches intense.
Here's the other interesting thing. So a lot of times when you're working out and you are doing crunches, you start feeling that burning feeling. You'll get it in your thighs, or actually when you're squatting, or a lot of times triceps. I'm not getting that burning sensation. Maybe right at the end of the long ones, but it's not nearly as uncomfortable as I think. Because when you're training, you just have to stop. Yeah. You can't keep pushing through that kind of discomfort, but somehow, just right at that moment, this thing just lets up before it goes again. So that's good to know that it's not going to cause burning and, you know, like when you're working out.
And part of that is breaking up the lactic acid too, which is huge. So
which allows you to do it, and it should be that just when you feel like it's getting really intense and I don't want to take another second of it, it kind of gives you a little reprieve.
Yes, like right now.
Yep.
yeah.
And then gears you back up for it again.
And men and women can do this. It's very popular for men as well.
Check out, make sure that you check out posts that we're going to be setting up in the near future as far as EmSculpt. Look EmSculpt up. There's some great before and afters. We're going to be building our patient before and afters up since we just now announced it, but we're going to have some pretty good things coming up here as far as really honing in on this treatment, because we're so excited about it. And it's our first body treatment. It's like
I know.
the beginning of an era.
We're so excited to offer this body treatment for our patients. We're very excited about it. It has a very, like a 90% worth it rate on Real Self. I mean, people are just loving this treatment because it works.
And as you can see, it's super easy. Jody's relaxed. Get to chill in here. It's 30 minutes goes by just like that. I don't think I could do 20,000 crunches in like
No.
let alone 30 minutes.
Definitely not 30. No, I was thinking you were gonna have to slather me up with like ultrasound gel or something, and there's nothing.
So
like,
easy.
Nothing. You
Yeah.
just put the paddle right on my skin.
Super easy.
Yep.
So you don't have to
Super
clean
easy,
up.
super clean.
Yeah.
For someone who's super busy and it's perfect to come in even in between workouts if you want, or if you're not able to work out like Jody isn't right now, it's awesome for you because it's still going to do really more than the equivalent of a workout for your abs.
Yeah,
So
definitely for your abs. Could you come in and do something else and combine it with this, or is this?
we
is
could.
Yes.
Because I'm like, I could get a hydrofacial and this one.
We
A little
actually
microneedling.
can. Especially if you're pressed for time, which is another reason why this procedure is so great, because you can get it done in 30-minute sessions 2 times a week, so you're done in 2 weeks.
Right.
And after 6 to 12 weeks after your last session, you're going to start, those results are going to start kicking in. So, I mean, think about that. For somebody who's busy to be able to get in 4 sessions within 2 weeks and then you're done. If you already are super busy, why not get something done to your skin at the same time, like a hydrofacial? And
about
I mean,
convenience.
you're in the med spa right now. She
Right.
could totally be doing that at the same time.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I have a ton of patients that just, it's more conducive for their lifestyle to get everything done at once. And sometimes that's a little bit more downtime when we're doing a more aggressive laser treatment. But, I mean, we don't have to do something that intense. We could do a light laser peel, microneedling, hydrofacial, chemical peel. And then it's kind of like you're working on your body, working on your face at the same time. You leave and bam, all healed by the time this whole series is over too.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So the first time that you come in for your first treatment, we do the consultation, take some great before and after great before pictures that we can compare them once you peak at that 8-week mark. So you'll probably be in office for maybe 45 minutes, an hour total. But as you can see, I mean, she's only got 8 minutes left of this treatment. So it went by just like that. 30 minutes, bam, done. Set you up for your next appointment and go through them pretty quickly.
I'm zoomed in on you right now. You can see your muscles.
Zoom down there, Nona.
Oh, I am. I am. We can see
I think
your muscles
laughing
contracting.
definitely makes it worse. Like, don't laugh when you're doing this.
Well, because laughing contracts them already, and then you're doing this
and
on
I
top
feel like
of
I'm
it.
gonna spaz out. I'm like, that's not funny. Nothing you say is funny.
So
Bring your funny friend with you to do this. You'll just laugh the whole time.
And if you guys are looking for more information, please call and schedule your complimentary consultation. It'll be with either myself, I'm Laura, I know you can't see me right now, or Shalene. Let me zoom back out so you can see Shalene.
Everyone knows.
There
you
she
are. Always
is.
do the videos together.
So, yeah, call to schedule a complimentary consultation. And the first 10 people who actually book a package of EmSculpt with us are going to get some great introductory rates, which are so good we can't actually talk about them. So call
that's
us
the first
for
10 callers, basically.
first 10
What
callers.
about Mother's Day? This would be an awesome gift.
This would be an
but
awesome
you have
gift.
to tell whomever that you want this for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
'Cause, you know, people can get in trouble for getting gifts
EmSculpt.
that weren't asked for.
EmSculpt.
EmSculpt.
Well, that's
right.
the thing.
EmSculpt.
So many people just don't know what to get their moms or don't know what to get their wives. Who wouldn't want this treatment?
Right, exactly.
That is true. It's very cool. And don't you guys have rewards programs for people? Like
Sure do.
refer
Zero.
friends
Yeah.
and all
We
that
sure
stuff?
do.
The
We
more
sure
friends,
do.
we want to reward you for rewarding us and telling your friends about your amazing experience here. So any patient that you refer, you start to rack up those Med Spa reward points, and you could basically use them for anything in the Med Spa, skincare, treatments. I have one patient that she comes in and she says, "Give me all your referral cards." I said, "Okay."
Yeah. Because there's a little discount on the back, right?
Absolutely.
There it
People are all
is.
about it.
Yeah. Always ask about how you can be rewarded next time you're in office too. And the cool thing is, so Real Self actually is running a promo for reviews that you write after visiting the office, and they're doing a $500
I gotta zoom back in on this, Jody.
prize. and one of our patients won.
They did.
Oh.
Isn't that awesome?
So they wrote a review about your service?
Yes.
That's really cool.
So you can
so
see it
happy when she told me that.
tapping a little faster there. That's the lactic
Right.
acid
Yep.
breaking down.
That's the.
That part's really fun on the buttocks.
I get to jiggle because I feel like I'm like shaking.
Yes.
Yeah.
So with the buttocks, we just have you kind of flip over. You can play on your phone.
Do you have to have bare buttocks? Because that's a little embarrassing.
No, you do not have to.
Okay.
We prefer that you don't wear Lululemon leggings though, because believe it or not, those have silver threading in them, which can affect the electromagnetic technology. So, but little boy shorts, just leaving your underwears on is fine. Yoga pants like yours.
So you can
Yeah.
wear pants and that's
Yeah,
nice.
absolutely.
You don't have to feel uncomfortable doing the booty. That's nice. Doing the booty.
Yeah.
Yours probably won't be on Instagram, so I think
No.
you're good.
No, no. I mean, if you wanted to be,
You could.
come on
It's
in.
not like you're on a show either. We're in this nice
Just
cozy
hashtag
room,
booty
just
top
us together.
And
see the before and after picture, the girl's booty got like higher and rounder.
higher and
Very
rounder.
impressed with
Yes, yes. Non-invasive butt lift.
Right.
I mean, who doesn't want that? Butt's all the rage right now.
It is totally.
And so we have some more exciting news. On May 29th, we are having an EmSculpt event from 5 to 7. So call us to RSVP for that because there's limited space available. We're going to be doing some pretty amazing stuff and some giveaways.
Our events are really fun.
And
too.
our events
If
are
you've
just
been to
fun.
them yet, you already know.
We're going to have a smoothie bar. I mean, it's going to be amazing. Yeah, Jody, you better be there. And
Is it urge juice because you guys were.
We
well,
always do a juice
yeah, I know.
cleanse. Stay tuned.
I was thinking though, if you're doing a juice cleanse or something, this would be the perfect complement.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Because you don't have any injuries.
You're
you can go
not
to the
taking
gym.
in all these detox. It's just a good time to hit those muscles while you're rebuilding everything.
Yes.
That would be a really good.
We're going to be doing another live demo at the event, so you can see it in person. The lovely Shelby, who is actually next to me right now, you can't see her. She will be doing the live demo, or I should say will be doing the live demo on her. So you'll be able to see it live in person again, and yep, she'll be doing it. So
Come in and see me get it done.
you can come in and record her getting it done.
Yeah, right. It's always cool doing the live too because that way you can see exactly what it entails, ask the patient questions, and kind of get a feel for exactly how your treatment's going to go too.
Are you excited or scared after seeing?
I'm excited.
Good.
I've
That's
been
a good
waiting.
answer.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
it's
can you see it happening?
Oh yeah.
It's crazy.
I think anyone would be
my
excited
muscles
for
felt
that.
in my abdomen after I tried it. My muscles actually felt tighter for that whole night. I don't know if it was just that intense contracting or what, but I just felt like I was walking with like a straighter gait. Like I just felt could have all been in my head that one day, but I was just like, yeah, this really did something. Because you really typically don't feel it until like the third or fourth treatment really setting in. But I'm telling you, I really feel like that first treatment I felt something. It was working.
And I feel when you do a treatment like this, it almost like it prompts you to really take a look at your everyday
that one, huh?
diet too.
It's not stopping.
Eat as healthy as you possibly can. That way you're maximizing the results.
Well,
And
it
vice
does.
versa. When you're eating really healthy, you want to really hone in on these treatments too.
Yeah, if you're
3
gonna,
more minutes only.
I mean, you're protecting your investment at that point. If you're gonna be taking the time and money also to do something like this to get to your best optimal condition, then of course, yeah, you want to eat right and stay as active as you can to maintain your results.
Right. Like you can't use this as a quick fix. It's a complement to your efforts.
Absolutely.
You know what?
Exactly.
I dieted. I worked out really hard. I still have a little pooch, and I'm so frustrated. This is probably a good idea.
That's going to help it out with
Yeah.
that. Like
Exactly.
You said, you want to be kind of close to, ideally, you know, what your ideal weight would be, and this is just going to help you get that little extra bit.
It's for those problem areas.
These are long ones.
I know. Getting
I'll
good for
figure
the
out
last
when it
couple
goes,
minutes.
They'll tell you how long it's going for.
It's like 5 seconds.
Yeah, that was a good
It
one.
wasn't 28 seconds? Oh, laughing is so bad. No, you're right. It's about 5 seconds. Feels longer.
It's like an intense workout without the sweat.
It's, yeah.
That 5 seconds is like 80 crunches.
That was a lot.
This should be your last little bit here. It's going to
Yeah.
break down your lactic acid, and then you'll be good.
Awesome.
And make sure you guys, any questions that you have, we're going to go ahead and post the replay after this. So feel free to post any questions that you have. We'll be checking up on it. We're also going to go back and post a link to RSVP to the event, or you can call us at 248-322-3362.
And you can bring a friend or 2 or 3. Our events are amazing. We always have raffles. We always have giveaways. We've always got something special going on. And it's probably going to, I don't want to give away too much, but it's probably going to be extra special since this is a new treatment that we're doing too.
I see some of my friends watching right now. Hi,
You don't wanna
guys.
miss it.
It's like a hey, get in on this.
You can come do this on your lunch break from work. I mean, you could literally jump back right up, go pick up your kids from school, jump back into your normal life routine. Totally. You're not sore.
No, that's the coolest part. It's completely non-invasive in any way.
Mm-hmm.
In any way. Nothing. No. Wipe down this. Clean up. Nope. Stand up. Put your shirt on. You're out.
It's
Couldn't be
super, it's amazing.
And you skip
This
the gym for that
technology,
day.
yes, is amazing what it can do with no downtime.
I was skeptical. I really thought, oh, it's going to feel like a little zzz, like, you know those little zappers you hold in your hand, or kids pull out the shot gum. In my mind, that's what I was thinking. And when this thing locked my abs up, I was like, whoa!
We can tell you
I
right
was not
now,
playing.
yes, if this did not work, we would not have it.
You probably said, whoa, I've never done a crunch like that before.
Never. Never. Well, I was telling her, I'm like, don't turn it up! She's laughing at me. But I mean, my muscles immediately just responded. It was shocking.
Your
But
muscles,
today, I
your
will
muscles
say,
cooperated nicely.
It was better
Good.
than yesterday. But
Yeah.
again, not painful, but now I knew what to expect, so today I was able to talk through most of it, except for my little contraction moment.
Are you ready for round 3 next week?
Yes, actually,
Awesome.
and I bet you can turn it up even more for that one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You
I'm
start
sure.
to get accustomed to it.
Right.
30 minutes, bam. It was like she just did a very, very intense workout that she could have never actually achieved at the gym. 20,000 crunches right here. We're so excited to show this to you. We can't wait to talk to you about it. So ask about it when you're in the office. Give us a call. Shoot us some DMs. And definitely look up some before and afters because you're going to be wowed. And we can't wait to see you at the event later next month.
Yep, and just a reminder, it's May 29th from 5 to 7. Space is limited, so make sure you RSVP. I'll be tagging the link in the replay video. And then also, those first 10 callers, don't forget we're doing
Yeah, I was just gonna say
introductory
that.
pricing. So you better
Phones
get
can
on
start
that.
ringing right now. We had a ton of patients kind of ask at the beginning of the week, oh, what's going on? What's going on? We said, okay, first 10 callers. So now we're going to go man the phones.
Bye.